Welcome back to the Roadside Rescue YouTube channel. I'm Ernest, and this morning we're going to go look at a NISSAN JUKE. It's a 2012, and it's got an intermittent stalling issue. Super common issue with these JUKEs is the high pressure fuel pump on top of the valve cover there. It's run off of the cam. They fail. And you know, some of them will fail in 30,000 miles, some of them will fail in 100,000 miles. I think this one has almost 200,000 miles with the original pump, and that's pretty common, you know, especially if you're not trying to drive it fast. Super common issue. Half the manufacturers that make the pumps are always out of stock, so you kind of have to look around and find the part. And some people will upgrade the fuel lines with them as well, but if you're not trying to tune it and drive it crazy, then that's not really a big deal. JUKEs are cool, but it's not the kind of car I would get if I was trying to drive fast. So we'll head over there. I'm assuming it's this pump. Basically, we're going to test some wiring and some signals from all the sockets, the connectors, make sure that everything has the correct signal, and pinpoint it down to that pump, because it could be, you know, bad ground or bad power supply or something as well causing that issue. But again, it probably wouldn't be intermittent if that was the case. Intermittent is usually that pump failure when it warms up. So we'll head over there, diagnose that, see if we can get it figured out.
Would the heat have anything to do with any of it?
No, it's a common failure on these.
Because I mean, yesterday was quite a bit hotter. And I mean, she said she stalled out off and on, but nothing so consistent as it was yesterday. And I was just wondering if the heat had anything to do with that.
Yeah,
and I just drove it around the church here and put some,
gas on it.
I punched on it several times and couldn't get it to die out at all.
Okay, I would say probably not, just because when the vehicle is running, it's 200 degrees anyways inside the engine bay. So yeah, it could be, you know, if the engine's warmed up and the seals are worn out, when everything expands, maybe it just doesn't have enough tolerance, you know, it's just too much to build the pressure. So
I've class until okay, I am in school till 11:30.
Oh, then I'm at 13, 12, 13.
And I'm finding
overall reference.
they look ugly. Let me see. Look.
I'm telling you.
Those are fake.
So far all the wiring's good, which I've assumed. I just don't want to assume and then be wrong. So just double checking all the wiring. Okay, I think that's it. 3 and 4. Oh, let me check resistance on that. Yeah. I guess, do you have any idea on plans? Anything you want specifically from me other than that quote?
Well,
There's like a small chance, but that's the only chance you can have of messing it up, is if it's not top dead center. There's a line you would disconnect and a connector, and it's 2 bolts, and it'll come out. So, all right, well, that was definitely a high pressure fuel pump issue. I tested all the wiring and everything checks out. We're gonna order that part. You may see the repair in a future video. I guess it's just gonna be the diagnosis. There's a chance I don't do the repair. You know, just depending on parts availability, and they need it done ASAP. So you know, I don't know, somebody else that would be able to get it quicker than me, but I can't call the dealership because it is Saturday night and they're closed, so I'll call them on Monday morning. That was a job well done.